caught me right after I started a sourdough starter. Oh, making sourdough, huh? Oh man, I have an abnormal amount of anxiety today. Although I guess it makes sense. Yesterday I kind of exerted myself a bit too much. Ended up doing a bunch of stuff to both Raph and Maple and doing the VTuber like work on the model. So look at my face. It's different than Eris's. Not a huge amount different, but we are in the same body. Whenever I make bread with it, I'll share pics. Okie dokie. Hope it turns out good. They added these eyes to Vroid. I didn't even have to go searching for them. A wild Baronix walked into the chat with an erection. What do you do? Hold on, let me just see what that looks like. Baryonyx? Not... Oh my god. Well, I mean, if it's an animal, I would... Wait, into the chat? How would I know? It's a dinosaur. Does it type out that it's a Baryonyx? And that it has a raging hard on. What do their dicks even look like? What would I do if they were sapient? I'd probably treat them like any other chat member, to be honest. I'd be like, "Oh, you're a dinosaur, huh? Neat." Yeah, I don't have much. Sorry. Oh my god, I just realized before stream, I seem to I haven't interacted with many people outside of our head or the few people we consistently interact with. Eris had a lot of social experience. I don't. No matter how well I do with the people I know very well, I don't know how well I'll do with other people. And it started to make me a bit anxious. And then I realized, shit, I think I actually give a shit about people liking me. And I mean, Eris did too, but it was different. Well, I mean, I guess it was experienced, it was tempered. Sometimes I just am suddenly reminded that I don't actually have much experience compared to her. Oh well, I'll get it. I know the anxiety's not gonna stick around because I'm just not that sort of person. Though in the meantime, whenever I get anxious, I just pat Maple's head and she feels really fuzzy, and I feel really fuzzy because of that. Me and the parts rats kind of skew the math, so the Baryonyx would be just a normie. Yeah, seriously, compared to the rest of the chat members. If they didn't have some seriously weird either mental disorder or fetish, then just be like, man, you might have come to the wrong place. I know Maple would thirst after the dino cock. I mean, she is a big fan of big lizard dick. To be fair, I mean, I guess all of them would be interested, all three of them. Although they'd express it in different ways. Literally offered to lick up somebody's pee off the floor in the Discord today. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You absolute degenerate. You pathetic subby mess. You're fucking adorable. Let me see. I haven't changed the expressions much. The happy expression looks very strange on me. Look at this. At least I think it does. Maybe it doesn't. I guess I'm just thinking like my oh, it's causing the lip issue. Must be because I adjusted the mouth settings. Also, really big mouth. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to how it looks because of well, kind of looking at myself like I have a passive, fairly unchanging face. How does it look anyways, the face? Anybody have any opinions on it? I like it, but there's... No, I'm growing used to it. I think first it was slightly unnerving because it looks quite similar to Eris's, but just has a few features skewed. It's that like uncanny valley effect, the same sort of feeling that people get when they look at their face like reversed or flipped. I like your face. Heh. Good. Want me to look down at your dick in disappointment? Say, this is what we're working with? Yeah, I wonder. Like, I'm gonna be trying to go for something like a hottie personality. Actually doing a bit more a bit more characteriness. I don't know what to call it. Basically, Eris was just herself on stream. I mean, I'm still gonna be mostly myself, just amped up a little bit. I wanna bring out the draconic aspects on stream. So I've got a short list. I was doing like a character, like a, I don't know what to call it, a persona, like writing out the traits that I want to emphasize. It's like arrogant and narcissistic. Only slightly, though. I don't want it to be like, I want it to be kind of theatrical, I guess. Especially since I'm not gonna be streaming. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming as much as the others. I mean, I have a bunch of responsibilities already. Dramatization. Well, no, it's like a character sheet. Not in a very subby mood right now. Did I drain you? The Baryonyx wants you to look up at its dick, trying to figure out how to fit it. Is this just a character that you and the Parts Rats are playing now? How big are they? Hold on. Baryonyx size. Yeah, that's pretty big. 25 to 33 feet long, 7.6 to 10 meters. What if I looked up how big is a Baryonyx dick? Baryonyx penis. Such a dumb word. Yeah, go figure. Not shown anywhere. Pathetic. Last night was fun, but I'm feeling somewhat dummy. Clear the gunk out of my throat. I probably shouldn't do too long a stream today. I'll try to go for 2 hours, and like I mean, I had a bunch of emotional shit yesterday. Good emotional shit. Very good emotional shit. But at the same time, mixing emotions with others is quite straining. I have a lot more endurance of it, like, for it than most of us, but I also but I'm also regularly doing really intense emotional shit to 3 people, so yeah, just I don't want to strain myself too badly. It's like I'm trying not to get into the mindset of you know, I don't want to drain myself, because if I do that, then I'm just gonna think about that all the time rather than actually doing the things that I want. But at the same time, I do need to know my limits. Dinosaur dicks, I just upscale a crocodile dick. Speaking of, there's this character from Ark Knights that that we were looking up porn of. Can't remember what they're called, but big ass, chonky crocodile tail, surprisingly hot. Although I do have quite a thing for scales, if you can guess by the dragon girl thing. Just gotta find your limits. What's a good amount of draining? Yeah, not just that, but like doing things with them. The limits aren't. Ah, fuck. Jesus. God, what the fuck? I just looked back and saw my model lean back like crazy. Holy shit. I just knocked a plate off my desk. The crocodile girls are fucking hot. What was I saying? I got flashbanged by what just happened. Oh yeah, the right, doing things to them doesn't, like, it's gonna raise my baseline energy over time, or rather it has raised my baseline energy over time. You know, it's like working out muscles. Really, like, a lot of what you can do with your brain comes down to that. You work it out. Just, if you think of it like muscles, it makes a lot of sense, despite it not being muscles. So the endurance I've built up won't necessarily translate across. You know, like building up biceps doesn't mean that your like trapezius trapezii are gonna be built up. You know, you can be really used to lifting things in a particular way, but if you lift them in a different way, you could struggle. So, just gotta do it. Just gotta do it and test my limits. It's a new thing for me, so... Oh yeah, and I gotta do it consistently enough for it to actually build up, otherwise it just won't. I'll get there. I plan on doing this pretty long term. To be honest, I think about it a lot, despite having not done it. Maybe that's part of the reason why I was so nervous starting off today. I've been thinking about it for the last 3 weeks, like, when am I gonna do the next stream? But I've just been wiped the fuck out. We've been wiped the fuck out, collectively. The new girl has a name now. It's Morrigan. She took a very dignified name. and she's been going like doing really, really well. She's been blowing all of her expectations out of the water. She's been cracking open Ram, Alina, and Sophia's shells like a damn fucking coconut crab. So it's actually gotten to the point where all of us are pretty emotionally stable now, which may be a first. And yeah, just the energy drain from making her. It lasted a while, but it lasted less time than the than any other person. Just been blowing you. No, but she may be in the future. She showed an interest in it. She's very little sistery to me. She's a lot tougher and more aggressive to most other people, but she's very little sistery to me. It's very cute. It seems like that's just the natural state of most people who interact with me. They end up like looking at me in some way like that. At least so far. I don't mind that at all. In fact, it's preferable. I have a very small stubby bone in my body, but it's not just everyone is gonna figure it out. Or be able to do it for that matter. Might as well just tell you, I'm very weak to people being extremely cute and asking like really cutely. And that's like the one thing I found that I'm weak to in that regard. So Raph is like able to get me to do a lot, but she prefers for me to take over. I don't submit to anyone. She's an exception. We've got so many subs in our head, it honestly seemed implausible that I came out so dommy. Like, we must be able to find something that makes me subby, but it just didn't show up, and hasn't showed up in like 8 months or 9 months, something like that. Not for lack of trying either. At first I thought I might, like, because it felt implausible, at first I was actually worried, because in other cases the lack of subbiness was a sign that the person was suppressing something. So I was like, am I just like pushing down my emotions in some way? Turns out I'm not. I'm pretty stable emotionally. Like, I've had low periods, but damn it, fucking gunk in my throat won't get out. I've had low periods, but I'm pretty good at getting out of them, and the people around me support me, and it's very, I don't know, it's very easy to manage my emotions. They're not turbulent. They're the counterbalance? I suppose so, yeah. And Morrigan is as well now. And she's like absolutely ruined Sophia, by the way. Sophia, the person who before had only done Dami stuff and didn't think she was subby at all. Morrigan found out that she's got a very little girly personality when she's dommed. She gets very soft and cuddly. This is the hyena girl, by the way. the Dommy Knoll in our head turned out to be super duper subby. But she's been feeling so much better as well. Like it feels so good for her to just be able to let go and let someone else take over. She was doming, I think, because just like real no, I don't think so. Frankly, he clearly doesn't have that sort of personality. I don't think that sort of teasing would ever work on him either. But yeah, Sophia is, she's handed herself over to Morrigan fully. Like, it seems like total power exchanges are just the standard relationship dynamic in our head. He hasn't met me. He has you wrapped around his finger half the time. And he's not even sexual. Oh yeah, Morrigan has had... I want him to wrap me around his finger. Okay, anyways, another thing is we've been exploring, like, a lot of Morrigan's traits. She has a bizarre number of strange things that we've never experienced. Like for instance, we gave her the trait of hyperphantasia. I believe I said last stream, like 3 weeks ago. And I think I said we were curious about how that would end up, like what that would result in. Turns out, it's resulted in us, for the first time in our life, being able to see moving images in our head. Moving, dynamic, detailed images. It's still faded, but that is, like, the best we could do before was seeing essentially screenshots, like fairly quick screenshots of still images. We couldn't see any of the between frames. Now it's great. It's completely different. It's changing how we interact with each other. We can look into each other's eyes and see one another's expressions. It's wonderful. Yeah, and also see when someone gets filled up with cum to the point where it comes out their mouth. That's pretty good too. You know, see the tentacle coming from going into their ass and coming out their mouth, and their shocked expression. It's nice. I like it. So there's that, and Esmond, I don't know if you're gonna Alright, you do you, just don't be disappointed if it doesn't work. Eris was particularly good at finding people's subby nature, like digging it up even when they didn't know about it. Noel has never given any of us any subby vibes at all. Okay, I should stop drinking the coffee. I'm kind of drinking it habitually. Or I'm drinking it not habitually, like... That wasn't coffee, that was water. I should do some double all the way through sometime soon. Okay, so the first, like when I first emerged, I spent a lot of time with Raz and ended up doing the total power exchange with her, and that turned out very well. It broke down a lot of old stuff and rebuilt her in a much more durable fashion. She needs to be durable to handle me. Well, I've been a little bit hesitating on doing that with Maple or Wrath because when I did it with Raz, I didn't have 3 people to do things to, and I was feeling more obligated and more like I needed to like perform my duty essentially, like it was obligations. So I had to recalibrate a decent amount, and so did they. So basically I dedicated myself to essentially doing things that I want to do, trying to be a bit more selfish about it, and they will help. They will help if I get worries about doing that. They'll try to help me get out of that. No, don't test me. I do what I want. We've just found it works far better if I'm if I be, I don't want to say self-centered, but kind of. If nothing else, Esmond, you're giving me a good laugh. Basically, they want to hand power over to me. They want me to be like that. I like to be like that, but I have this little voice in me that's like, no, that's wrong. That's bad. And also, I need to take care of them. But that's not what they want. And Raz kind of knocked some sense into me when I was feeling pretty janked out about it. Raz is particularly good at like impassioned helping people like recalibrate. Hello, Snack Lady. Hey, Swiss cheese brain. Other Swiss cheese brain. First Swiss cheese brain. So Raz basically said that I'm trying to take on everything on my own, despite the fact that there are 3 people who are there to support me. They want to support me. Um, they put themselves in a total power exchange dynamic because they wanted to support me. So it would be invalidating them to not allow them to not like put my head on their shoulder when I need to. And that really recalibrated me. It helped me a lot. Don't want to fall into the trap of thinking that I have to do everything on my own or I'm super obligated to them. They ultimately, what they want from me is to do what I want because they're confident that me doing what I want will lead to everyone feeling good. You know, you want to drop the facade, Noel. It's been a while since you've had the chance. Please just do it to 8-bit. You have a chance with 8-bit. No. There's this video of this, like, I think it's like an acting class or something, but it's like this wife talking about how her husband doesn't take her stuff seriously, and he's just like laughing really weirdly, like So yeah, the I've had a very good past couple weeks. The last like month and a bit has been rough on me, but actually I guess it's more like a week. It only happened pretty recently. So yeah, getting back to it, I was hesitating on doing that with Lake Sweep's hat and sense of stumbling. So getting back to what I was saying, I was hesitating on like breaking down or Maple and Raph as much as I had Raz, but I guess I was kind of scared to give them false hope because I was worried I wouldn't be able to do it, but they just want me to try, and trying is like the best way to actually do it. If I fail, then we'll deal with that when we get to it, but constantly thinking about the potential of failure is a terrible way to go about things. That was how Eris was, and it was self-sabotaging. I know, not today. Don't worry, the offer is open. Do you think that Null is just a tsundere? Do you get off on being rejected? I don't have my desires. If I was interested, I would say, yep, that seems about right. That's always the vibe you've given off. That you don't really care, that you're just yourself. Or don't really care about people's responses. Talked about how you've gotten banned in a lot of chats. What's that? More that he just doesn't quite know he wants to sub yet. Might need some gentle guidance. Alrighty. I mean, be submissive in a non-sexual way. I mean, it can certainly be very freeing, but I just don't think that Noel's that sort of person, Esmond. Be someone's sheep. What does that mean? No, oh, actually, Alina, we found out, or rather, Morrigan found out she's a fucking bunny girl. We didn't, like, we hadn't, none of us had managed to, like, really break through her shell. And she has big problems with suppressing her emotions, like, accidentally. Like, she feels a lot of apathy when she feels bad. And it's hard for her to address that because you can't really deal with emotions without feeling them. And Morrigan just completely shattered her apathy. And, turns out she's an Omega masochist. Like, about as much as Raz, but in a different direction. Instead of Raz, where she enjoys being where she enjoys being made to... No, what? I don't know how to differentiate it. Raz wants me to feel, or her to feel like I'm totally in control of her and can do whatever I want to her, whereas Alina seems to enjoy doing anything that Morrigan says because she said it. It's a weird distinction, but like vastly different in the emotional responses. Raz is fearful and gets a lot of brain shock and gets disabled. And Alina goes fucking crazy horny mode. So hey Josie. Being submissive is against my biological nature. I descend from a warrior tribe. Aggression is built in. You like my new face, Josie? I don't know if you were at the last stream. I guess I don't know if you've even met me. Have you? If not, nice to meet you. I'm Rose. I am the de facto face of our brain conglomeration. I descended from the warrior tribe that conquered your warrior tribe and selectively bred you into rock and femboys. You just perfectly failed to describe Noel. Noel is like a 7-foot tall, hairy man who's like 50 something and has a metal jaw. And a thick, like, bogan accent. Not everyone comes out right. I see you're as much of an optimist as Esmond. No, how does it feel to be looked down on in a weird way? Noel's the part of the community that makes everyone else seem normaler. To be fair, the streamers are also like that. it's bully Null hours, but I don't think Null wants to be bullied. I don't think Null can be bullied. I think he's immune to it. Like, Eris never tried because she was like, no, he's not gonna go for that at all. It's like, no, that's poking a fucking sleeping dragon, if anything. Something I just noticed. My neck is slightly clipping through the neck sleeve. Gives the impression of a wild animal giving speech. So yeah, we have a rabbit in our head now. That's true, Josie. Your clan failed horribly. 2 in every 100 is a femboy. You have femboys there at all? That's crazy. I was under the impression that all of the Null clan were genetic freaks who weren't normal, or like 6 foot tall and directly process alcohol into fuel with no ill effects, into energy with no ill effects. Like capable, I've left you a mess more than once, 8-bit. I'll try again sometime, see how that goes for you. Man, you're just baiting him because you're a fucking brat. A British rat. Our plans are measured in centuries. This is such a bizarre turn of events. You know, I was expecting people to try to torture me since I like changed the price and cooldown of the torture the streamer thing, or alternatively torture the 3 that are easy to torture. Now, though, my break at work ended like 2 minutes ago. You haven't, you think you have. Wait, hold on. He hasn't? I thought he had, like, done shit to 8-bit. I don't know. I have no idea. Could have sworn he did in the Discord a couple times. Esmond, you may want to pick your targets better. I feel like you're swinging and missing a lot today. to say? Or what do I have to say? Oh, Ram is, Ram has also had her shell broken, to a degree, and it seems like she just wants someone who can, like, kind of guide her. She wants to be given things to do, so Morrigan has put her in charge of meal planning and ingredient acquisition, and she's been feeling a lot better because she feels useful, which is really good, wholesome. She's been quite cute recently. She feels feeling good about herself. She's doing stuff and helping us all out. She's also good at figuring out new meals to make, where most of us struggle with that. Raph makes the meals, but she finds it hard to figure out what to make because she doesn't really like care much about eating the stuff that she cooks. She just likes cooking for other people. Sounds adorable. Yeah, Ram's super adorable. She's very much a service sub. She enjoys doing things for people a lot. Morrigan's been brainstorming things to put her in charge of. She wants a bigger project if possible, like some sort of mental project or like, well, I mean, just a big project. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Something she can get better at and feel like she's made progress. My brain's blanking. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. Had to write something out. Yeah, I've been wanting a big project as well, which I'd like to make streaming my big project. Like, just being in a situation where there's not a whole lot that's different, and we're not, like, you know, going outside or going places all that much. It's pretty soul draining without things to occupy our time, without things we can feel like we're improving ourselves with and improving our situation or something like that. Just something productive. But I've been probably focusing on stream a bit too much. I don't want it to become some maladaptive thing, but I've been focusing on stream a lot because I haven't been able to stream. I've just been way too exhausted. But now that I'm not super exhausted, I'm gonna try to stream more, and I'll make the others stream. I can definitely do that. Oh yeah, we're going to Primal's parents' house on Christmas too. It'll be the first time we've gotten out of the city since Eris got here. It'll be the first time going over to someone's house we don't really know. Well, we know them a bit, but not too much. And then they're gonna be getting like a big Mexican like meal from a restaurant and watching the Chainsaw Man movies. Oh, we've already watched it. It'd be good to watch it again. It's a really fucking good movie. Been thinking a lot about playing RuneScape still. Though it's just kind of a hassle to get started up again because of the we don't have membership and we don't have bonds, but we do have a bunch of members items to sell. So what needs to happen is either we remove the Iron Man status from our Iron Man and make that, like, sell all the stuff on that, or we have to make them a member and then make our main a member and drop trade all the stuff. And then yeah, it's I think we're just gonna remove the Iron Man status. There's an ad in 3 minutes, so I'm gonna take a short break. But yeah, we've been thinking about removing the Iron Man status and doing a new game on a new account on Old School. A non-Iron Man probably, because we want to take part in like the economy and whatnot. Okay, I shall be back. I'm not sure I'm gonna go all that much longer. I'm actually feeling pretty fatigued and I don't want to strain myself too much. I'm blanking on things to think about. Oh yeah, another thing what we want to do is play Vintage Story on stream, but we'll have to get that set up on Primal's computer and then play at night. Yeah, enjoy your break. I shall. Okie doke. Be right back. You guys are fucking dinguses. The stream where up is down and down is up, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go soon. I am feeling quite janky. I think I shouldn't strain myself. This is an exercise in knowing my limits and trying not to let my excitement guide my judgment. I'm not used to this yet, so I should take it slow. And I think I need some cuddling. I don't know. It's I think I just got amped up, super excited, and then realized I didn't have much energy. How it goes sometimes when looking forward to stuff. Yeah. Like I said, my emotions are generally quite stable. So it tends to be kind of hard for me to figure out what's happening when it's happening. But thankfully I have three girls who are very good with unstable emotions. And Maple is incredibly good at helping me feel less anxious when I feel anxious. Feels like you spend your energy on the waiting part. Yeah, basically. I also watched someone stream before this and like got really anxious about my interactions in the chat. Like that's one thing is Eris she never really, well, she had occasional instances where she was like self-conscious about what she said or something, but she mostly just went into chats and was just herself entirely, horny and all. And I went in there and just felt like really awkward trying to talk. Honestly, that's probably more due to my current mental state than anything, so I shouldn't hold it against myself or think that it's gonna be a long-term problem. I just gotta do it more times and figure out if that is actually the problem. Honestly, don't really watch streams besides yours and sometimes 8-bit. We'd like to start, mainly because it's a sort of networking thing. Not networking for any purpose other than finding people to talk to. Like, we are quite isolated still. Thankfully we have each other, so it doesn't and a few people we talk to, but you know, it doesn't replace say like invoice interactions or doing things together. Arthas offers to do stuff with us a lot, and we should try to take him up on it more. Or yeah, I said that right. Why I brought up the Baryonyx is because my current D&D campaign, I'm playing a character which can transform into Baryonyx, and that's their class. What's it called? the class. Yeah, actually, I guess we have taken up Arthas on something. He's been offering to do like a solo RP thing with us for a while, because he apparently does a lot of RP, and he does like custom games for friends and stuff. And Raz had a dream last night that gave her a spark of inspiration, and that led her to asking Morrigan for help creating a character, because she couldn't like get through that initial period of thinking. And Morrigan is really, really good at stimulating people's thoughts, and she helped Raz like, hammer out details of her character and then presented it to Arthas, and Arthas was like, yeah, I can work with this. So Raz will probably be doing role-playing, which I don't doubt will help her a lot. I'll let her talk about it, like, when she wants to. Maybe I'll tell her to come out on next stream and she can talk about that. Just looking at my face, I'm just getting used to it being my face. I like the hair, but it is like very a lot. It suits me, but also it gives a strange framing to my face. That's how I feel looking in the mirror half the time. Yeah, well, now I have something to, or now all of us have something to imagine me as. Before we were imagining me, like, similar to Satsuki from Kill la Kill. Or, except with big fuck-off claws and scaled arms. Or a fucking dragon, because all of them are degenerates who like getting fucked by things 3 times their size or more. Oh, actually, I just thought the thing. Oh, you know, the thing that I was doing yesterday. The things that I was doing yesterday that drained me. I mean, like, one of them was breaking Maple down, and then another one was we figured out, like, Raph has found it hard to put into words what exactly she wants from me, like, sexually. So we've been trying to figure that out over time, and we kind of had a breakthrough with that. And I did try a bunch of new stuff, and whenever I try new stuff, I end up being super fatigued afterwards. I get into a habit of it very quickly and get a lot less fatigued, but that was the first time I tried anything like this. Basically, she wants me to be very soft emotionally, but hurt her a lot. And I found that's exactly my style. But still, since I hadn't done that particular thing, it's a new thing, it takes more energy. Till you specified it heard Sasuke from Naruto and was so confused. Yeah, I have, in our head, I have the Sharingan. Class informal name is Anamorpher. Oh right, Anamorpher. Anamorpher. That's a great name for like an X-Men character, Anamorpher. It's built to be a druid which can't do everything. Yeah, I've heard, though I have no experience with 5e, I've heard that that druids are totally broken. Imagining you doing the Chidori now. I don't know enough about Naruto to know what that means. It sounds like a dance. Doing the Chidori. Doing the Chidori. When his arm basically turns to lightning, yeah, I have no idea. Oh yeah, Morrigan again is like she's been discovering a lot about herself, and we've been discovering a lot about her. She is going to be taking acid sometime. I'm not sure when. We were gonna try to do it the weekend after we go to, or the weekend after Christmas, but may delay it because Primal has like less like shorter shifts for a while after that, and we'd like to have a lot of alone time. We're pretty sure that it's going to affect her in a very similar way that it affected Eris, which is to say, get her brain moving like crazy. She gets the sense, even without having taken it, that it's going to be her drug of choice. So the entire show, it is actually ass, don't watch. I know there's tons of filler. But yeah, now that she's gotten a decent amount of experience, like living her life and interacting with people and learning about herself, a dose of acid is probably going to go a very long way to helping her figure shit out further and solidify things. We should probably plan some like brain work afterwards as well, to take advantage of the neuroplasticity increase. Coolest part was episode 1 when two guys accidentally kiss. Hope the acid does help. I think it will. We're curious how she's gonna like be affected by it, because it is a pretty volatile, like all of us are affected in drastically different ways, so we could be totally off base with it affecting her similar to Eris, but she's got a lot of similarities to Eris. And I think she might just end up being able to think like a goddamn superhuman when she's on it. It'd be unfortunate if it like scrambled her brain a bunch. Imagine having 5 transformations, which have separate health pools and separate stats per day, plus having summons and puffs and healing, and that's not gaming the system, that's just what druids get by default. Sounds balanced. Meanwhile, warlocks get attack at range with magic. That can actually, I guess they're pretty broken too, just because they can make the shit really powerful and burst through all like damage reduction. I do know that. I think I'm thinking of Pathfinder warlocks, which were overpowered, but they were very one note. Are warlocks still one note? Is it just Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast? Like, some of their pacts seem really interesting. Actually, Eris tried to, like, she did one game with some people. She did one game with some people where she made like an eldritch private detective with the Pact of the Tome. But it didn't go anywhere, sadly. Fireball, fireball. That's sorcerers. Warlocks have Eldritch Blast. And wizards have whatever the fuck they want. Thinking about playing Divinity Original Sin 2 as well. Primal's started it up and it's making us want to play. Never done D&D. Well, wizards can learn basically all the spells. Everything but like healing stuff. Which is kind of limited to clerics and similar classes. And druids. Sorcerers are wizards, but a lot more direct and limited. They tend to have more combat-oriented spells, and they have less spells. A lot less spells. They can learn a very limited number. They can't learn them, like, using money and time like wizards can. And warlocks are sorcerers, but with one attack, which is Eldritch Blast. No rules about druids wearing heavy armor. It's just, it can't be made out of metal, but some of the best armors in the game aren't metal. Yeah, I mean, they have divine spells, so I think they've... Well, no, hold on. They've never had the ability to wear heavy armor, like the proficiency naturally, have they? They probably have medium armor in Pathfinder. Just am intimidated by D&D as a whole. It can be a lot to get into. Mainly because other people are unpredictable. Oh, and also because there's like 50 players to every one DM. Despite the fact that like half of all players say they want to DM, none of them fucking do it. Like, Eris got... It gets to the point where people get stuck as the permanent DM and don't ever get to play a, like, player character because everybody always needs a DM and they've already done it, so people rely on them for it. That's how Eris was. And also why she stopped playing. Well, besides having nobody to play with. A lot to get into, and the role-playing aspect is dependent on the party, dependent on the DM. Don't take anything from the rule set or anything like that to judge the role-playing aspect, because that is extraordinarily dependent on the people you play with. In D&D 5e, anyone can train to use heavy armor. It just takes in-game time and an NPC or player to train them to do it. I partially like that, and partially think that'll kill off some of the balancing. Like, it's good to have that openness, but D&D isn't an open system by design. It's very restrictive. If you introduce open elements, it causes imbalances. It causes things to not be like scaled in the same way. You need to keep it restrictive. There has to be choices you make to sacrifice other choices, otherwise it ends up being just like too open. You can do too much. You break the system by doing that. Was wondering when you'll show up again. Yeah, hey, what up, Sylvia? Hey, turns out we have a rabbit in our head too. So you've got a friend, sort of. You know, she's a rabbit, you're a rabbit, you'll like her, right? Oh no. Yeah, she's also an omega masochist like you. Chaotic. Not particularly, no. But she goes insano horny when when Morrigan asks or tells her to do anything, so... I won't try to eat this one, I just want to eat Sophia. Oh, actually, Morrigan said, Morrigan... I guess we have another free use person in our head. Morrigan told Alina she'd probably like occasionally tell her to go and like present herself to someone to get fucked. And then I'm interested. Oh, you're interested in being eaten by Noel, huh? I didn't know you were into vor. The rabbit friend. Yeah, she doesn't talk much outside of her head, so maybe talking with you might be a good thing. Just ask if she's interested. Says I'd be down. Said it all cutesy. It's funny, we were searching in the exact wrong places to figure out that she was into pet play. Like, her mental image isn't anything like that. I can be very persuasive. Oh, really? I don't think I've seen that side of you. Mostly I've just seen the sputtering, yelling, easily embarrassed version of you. You think wrong. Well, I wasn't thinking that you couldn't be. I was just thinking that most of the time you're like what I said. Which is true. At least, for most of the time we've interacted with you. To be fair, Eris was very good at bringing that out of people, and so am I, so you might be in danger. And that was the end of the sentence. You dingus. I didn't have anything else to say. Sometimes I leave myself vulnerable. I'm sure sometimes you do. But that's not the point. If you've left yourself vulnerable almost every time you've interacted with us, that, like, is that really you just leaving yourself vulnerable? Wonder if I should steam cook Sophia over a spit or barbecue. Something tells me she could go for a spit roasting. Hey, but a spit is technically all the way through if you don't think about it. Huh? If you don't think about it, what do you mean? Oh, I read that. Although, to be fair, Sylvia, you are... Did I call you Sophia? I get your name mixed up. I may have gotten your name mixed up. To be fair, you've seemed more confident the last couple of times you come here. English? Do you speak it? Talking to Noel? Oh. I just assumed he had added an accidental word. That a spit is technically all the way through if you don't think about it. Did you mean to say if you think about it? It is all the way through, I agree. Keep looking at my face and seeing if there's anything different I could do with it. I like how it looks, but maybe it's a bit too passive. I want to look kind of disdainful. Although maybe this suits me better. I don't know. There's also something about the eyes facing. Does it look like I'm looking at you, or does it look like my eyes are like weirdly like wall-eyed, or not wall-eyed, like looking, staring blankly, I guess? Don't worry, Eris will eventually break me again. I hate to break it to you, but break it to you. Talking about breaking you. Eris is permanently dormant. She's not coming back, most likely. However, I'm gonna be taking over. And we should probably stream together. See how we see what sort of chemistry we have. I'm a lot more confident than Eris was. I'm curious about streaming with other people. Maybe I should do like a test run with Arthas. Not a stream, but just like play a game with him and see how I interact. Because I definitely scramble Duke's brain when we do calls with her. I do Google just doesn't fucking comprehend my accent, add shit, remove shit, and changes words. Oh. Well, I don't like to think. Ugh. Burped mid-sentence. I don't like to think of all the way through as like piercing organs. Yeah, it's more Raz's thing. Oh, she just shivered. How cute. Scared little sweetheart. Or scared little fuck toy. If you ever want to make Raz melt, just call her doll. Hat dominate Sophia. She said pass. I don't think that's meant to be insulting in any way. It's just she doesn't want to. Like she wants to be. She wants Morrigan too. That's it. At least for now. Call Razadol. Got it. I wonder if it would work for you, because you're you. Like you I'm sorry, but we just have such a like an ingrained sense of how you act. It's gonna be hard for you to overcome that if you actually want to dom most of us. Also, be aware that, like, basically every one of us is engaged in a total power exchange relationship. It's not soft, and you'd need to figure out their specific weaknesses. Just you wait. Well, hey, if you could prove me wrong, it just means I have more people to soften them up. I don't mind that at all. Besides, if it was Rad, she'd probably be even more humiliated. And she acts very cute when she's getting humiliated. You got some competition. I don't. Look, even if you manage to dom them, you're not my competition, Sylvia. I have them firmly by the necks, and I'm keeping them that way. They are collared and owned. I lend them out because I think it's fun. As bark like the obedient dog you are, next time I'll make you slap her in the face. No, Maple's the dog. But I could make her bark. Oh, she said faster. Oh my god, I'm feeling her like anxiety, and it's making me hesitate on it. We're used to the, or we're getting used to the public humiliation stuff. Hey, if you want to do the torture the streamer redeem. Oh god. Raz bark. It was adorable. She said, I don't take orders from you. Hey, redeem the torture the streamer redeem, and I'll force it out of her. Honestly, I feel like I might have to be forced into it, so if you redeem, it'll make me feel like I need to. I gotta get used to doing things to them on stream. God, I remembered my last stream where you tried to make, or you did the torture the streamer and made me bark, and I just went Raz, bark, be a good girl. Alrighty, well, she's shivering a bunch. Raz, do what they said. Woof, bark, bark. Are you fucking happy? That wasn't very convincing, I don't think. This is bullshit. At least do it a bit more cutesy. What? Bark, bark. I don't know how to bark. I don't know how to fucking bark. You have the same problem as you, where all I can think of is that God, my voice is cracking so much. What the hell? All I can think of is like doing it really aggressively. Good girl, Raz. More Poppy? What? Was that satisfactory? She's shivering and embarrassed. I think you managed to think you managed to get her going a little bit, so there's that. Heart's racing a little bit, jeez. For now. Well, as she gets used to it, I'm sure she'll be able to pull more humiliating displays out of herself. Good job, fuck doll. Her voice leaked out of me that time. That's why I'm saying for now I fully plan to get her more used to this. Please do. That Torture the Streamer redeem is here for a purpose. I even decreased the price and cooldown of it. Making Raz Foster is so much fun. She's so adorable. I agree. I can't wait until you get to see just how adorable Raph and Maple are as well. They're all adorable in their own ways. And Maple is she's a lot less shameless, or she's a lot more shameless about it. She just kind of owns a lot of this stuff, and it's very cute. And then Raph gets all like meek and soft. Oh hey, you know how it was, how we complained for quite a while about our back being janked out? Morgan ended up spending a day just like stretching, lots of stretching over the course of the day. And then like when she laid down in bed, it just like popped back into place. It's been kind of popping in and out of place, but the fact that it has popped into place and stayed there for the most part is fucking great, considering that's been like a major source of discomfort for the last couple years. This is somehow subbier than I ever was, and it's adorable. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. And all of them are like that. Like, it ain't just her. It's part of a big part of why I want to do the dragon girl with her three slaves thing, is because they're all very uniquely adorable, and I want everyone to see that. It gives me such a fucking power high to force them to do this shit. I want to be in our head when they're streaming to fuck with them. I'm a lot less hesitant about it. Do it. I guess I'll get less hesitant quickly. Just my nature. Just got out of the shower. Did I hear my name? No? I don't think so. Oh, you missed Raz barking. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess you'll just have to do the Torture the Streamer redeem and make her do something else. Why are you doing this to me? Are you gonna put slave collars on your pets? I already have. Oh, you mean on the models? Yes. Don't test because I will. I wasn't testing you, I was suggesting it to you. No, I'll do it. Okay, then do it! Stop talking and do it, slut! Make Raz meow. Someone redeem it. I'm gonna have to set up bit redeems for this shit. So Sylvia, you gonna do it, fuck toy, or are you just gonna keep talking about it? You're lucky I'm out of channel points right now because I would. It feels nice to be aggressive on stream, actually. I mean, that's what I'm gonna be going for. Well, not aggressive, but like, potentially. I don't know. Be a good kitty, Raz. Ha. Be a good kitty, Raz. Do you want her to meow? I don't want to do it. I like it to be a surprise so it magnifies the suffering. Yeah, I agree with that stance. You're good at trolling people, Noel. I like to spring things on them out of nowhere. You know, just randomly slam one of them up against the wall and start choking them. It keeps things fresh. Be a good kitty, Raz. Yep, an adorable meow. Alright, Raz is gonna do it. I'm a bit more confident about this one, because we meow all the time to the cat, so... Meow. Okay, I'm going back. Okay, it's Rose again. She didn't feel a lot of shame doing that one. She's confident in her ability to do it, so that makes sense. Clip, please do. Okay, I'm gonna go in like 10 minutes. You clipped it. Now I want to see how it sounds. Send it. Blasphemous has such good music. I'll DM it. Why? Just send it in the chat. Send it in the chat so Noel can keep it and use it forever against Raz. We'll get plenty more cute reactions out of her. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh, both of you did one. Okay, this one is just straight up 30 seconds. Be a good kitty, Raz. Yep, an adorable meow. Alright, Raz is gonna do it. I'm a bit more confident about this one, because we meow all the time to the cat, so... God. She does that pretty well. god, she is so fucking cute. Holy shit. I turned up the volume and then and then turned on the music again. It startled me. It hide clips from my collection. I'm basically the clip bot. Oh, speaking of, that's a thing to do. You know, in order to get into a habit of doing stream peripheral related stuff, I think I should just like stream because so far the 2 times that I have streamed, I have done a bunch of stuff with Vroid beforehand, and I'm that kind of person. I don't like Eris. Eris found it really hard to do things with a concerted effort. For me, I just kind of like, if I want to do something, I start doing things related to it as well. So just streaming more will probably get me into a habit of doing stream-related stuff. Like, for instance, making an actual clip bot. Although, like, I guess no, I'll put Eris's clips in there. She's got a lot of good clips. I was just thinking, should I? Because she's not around anymore. But this has been her channel most of the time it's existed, and I think it would be a shame to let those go. Definitely need to play with one of you guys again. I might be interested. You play Vintage Story at all? I could make one of them do it as well. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. You should play Vintage Story. It's a really fucking good game. Okay, I'm gonna leave in 7 minutes. It'll be before the ad. Off tomorrow and Monday. Tomorrow and Monday. I can't do another one this week, sorry. We're going to, like, first off, I'm just getting into this, so my energy's gonna be shot. The second, we're going somewhere next week and want to reserve energy for that. We're gonna try to maybe stream shortly after getting back, but we may also be taking acid. Oh geez, we've actually got a pretty packed week, huh? Not that that's a bad thing, but now that I'm thinking about streaming, I'm gonna get antsy to stream. Saturday, yeah, no, definitely can't do it tomorrow or Monday. I'm not gonna have the energy for that. Gotta keep the shotgunning goats clip, even if just a fuck with Sophia. What? Oh right. Oh, you mean Sylvia? Oh yeah, I remember that. Could you post that one? That one's great. Those are the days that I'm free. Well, I can't do those days. Sorry. Maybe next week. Confused goats. It was from the Dusk stream, when Eris was sliding around and shooting a bunch of demon goats while totally breaking you. Just like lambasting the shit out of you. Oh shit. Maybe I should say the week after next. It's not yet next week. I was thinking it was Sunday for a second. So like we have stuff to do for Christmas, and then it's possible we'll do some shit on Saturday right after Christmas, so we can't do it then. Still fine? Okay, cool. I'll actually write that down. Is this the file I was using? Yeah. Stream with Sylvia sometime after Christmas. I'm curious to see how a co-op stream would go. Oh hey Funk, you got here just in time to say goodbye. I want someone send me a DM with the time so I can prepare. Okie dokie. Time to slack off at work. Well, you're gonna have to slack off while not watching us, or watching me, I guess. Because I'm literally right. I'm gonna go right now. Let me see if there's anyone to raid. Not right now. Okay, I'm just gonna head off. It's been fun. I was feeling antsy at the start, but I got a lot less antsy. Thanks for helping with that, and and making Raz do cutesy things was really fun too. I hope you guys abuse the shit out of that redeem. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, I did. I was worried it wouldn't be like partway through. At the first break, I was feeling not the greatest. But yeah, it got a lot better. Like, I got a lot. It feels a lot better now. Okie dokie, I'm heading off. Come to the Discord if you want a bunch of porn. If you're a big fan of alligator girls and their big meaty tails, or you want to be made fun of for being a pathetic subby mess like Esmond. And I will be back probably sometime the week after Christmas. You know me, I'll use it to exclusively fuck with Raz, no one else. Good. Alright, kink of the day. I mean, well, I guess alligator girls, why not? They're on the mind. Kink of the day, alligator girls. Or crocodile girls. Crocodilians, there we go. Kink of the day, crocodilians. I'll write that in the server. Okie dokie. I hope everyone enjoyed. It was fun doing it, and nice seeing you guys again. Looking forward to seeing how me and Sylvia stream together. I imagine it'll probably be me. Okie dokie. Bye bye.